Hey YouTube, I kind of wanted to give you guys a perspective of how much land we've covered. So you see this mountain right here out in the distance and the trees down at the bottom of it. Let's see. So right down about, let's see. So down where these trees are, that whole group in there, we have searched that whole group of trees from the tree line up here all the way down to the bottom of this road where it goes and winds around. We've searched all of that. We have been on the Ridgeline Trail up here up to 5 miles south on the Ridgeline and looked. We have been in groups of trees over the top of that mountain, just on the other side where you can't see. We've been to this group of trees up here. We were in there yesterday, and see this group of trees right there. That's next on the agenda when we can get the energy to do it. We have been, this is the Eastern Range over here. We've been over the other side of that in probably 12 different ravines, starting from Cat Canyon, working our way south. We've been all along the edge of this burn area. We have been south, let's see. So we have been, where you see where the mountains end over here, we have been down in there and searched some of those springs. There's probably, I'm guessing 4 to 6 springs back in there. And they've been searched before, but once again, most of the time, 80% of the time, remains are found in areas that have already been searched. We have contemplated the group of trees. We found his shoes about, let's see, from here I would say, see where the trees come down there, right about there. We have been over a lot of acreage in here. We have searched this canyon down here completely, other ravines down off of this canyon. Now I personally have not been this direction to the north off of this road, just within like 50 feet of the road, but not out in the bush out there. Today, that's where Les and Chuck are going. They went to find a mine that's back in here first to see if there's a vertical shaft. And then they're going over the hill here where that ravine is, and they're going to go down the ravine and up another one to come back. So I would say they're going to do a down and back, and that's probably all the energy they're going to have for today, you guys. It's rough country. It's hard walking. And anyone that's been out here knows what I'm talking about. I have searched places, so during the winter months when I couldn't be in here to search, I would go over to where Palomino Ridge is, and the groups of trees, you have little groups, islands of trees that are out here in the flat and close to the hillside, like over by Palomino Ridge and some of the springs that are over there. And I have searched over there during the winter, because if I knew exactly where he was at, I'd go there. If I had a rough idea of what area he was in, I would go there and search. So all I can do is look at all the prints that were mapped on here and go check those areas out real hard. That's how I found the shoes. So I would be listening. I'd bring my phone with me. I know there was a ping at 8:17. Anytime I would get any sort of phone ping at all, grid search. Now, there's people that say the phone service in here has changed since he was lost. I've carried my phone in here every year, you guys, and I really see no difference at all. The same areas where my phone pinged before, 3 years ago, they ping again. And have I been to the same areas twice? Yes, I have. More than twice sometimes. And lately, instead of walking up that mountain and searching, I go all the way on the four-wheeler all the way around, and then we come back up a spine trail. There's a trail on the top of that spine that even a pickup could go on. It would be rough, but it can. And instead of walking up there and then being tired when we get up there to search, we've been taking the four-wheeler up there, and it gives us a lot more energy to search. Now, it's a long ways. It's a 10-mile trip. It's 5 miles to the south and then 5 miles back up here. But there's a lot of springs to the south that are down in this valley that I feel we're going to pound the hell out of them and search them this summer. And with my back the way it is, I'll just do little bits at a time. I'll pull up on one of those springs and spend the whole day there. If my back gets tired and sore, I'll stop, rest a while, then continue on. That's how I'll get myself back into shape. Right now I'm at about 200, 300 yards at a time, depending on how I feel. And I can feel the spasms start, so I stop and stretch my lower back out again. Guys, don't ever break your back. Don't do it, man, it hurts. I'm a pretty tough guy. I'm 65, and I'm telling you, I feel it. So that's a rough idea of where we've been, you guys. And we've been all through Cottonwood Canyon. I have been at the top of the wash where those groups of trees have been. I have been south of Cottonwood Canyon in those trees along the eastern bank of this mountain here, but past Cottonwood Canyon. We've covered a lot of ground. Still no Aiden. So we're not going to stop. There's times where, once again, you feel very disappointed when you leave, but I'm kind of like the gambler. I'm used to that disappointment. It'll pay off one of these days. We'll just keep looking and keep looking. And you guys, I can honestly say, my crew has covered more ground than anyone out here. The people that are with me, we have covered more ground than SARS. We've covered more ground than other searchers. And we're going to continue to do that. And I'm not bragging, I'm just saying the facts. Chuck, we're going to get on our team. That man can walk. He really can. Physically, he's in pretty good shape. So that's the kind of people we need that's going to take their time, go slow. Like, once again, we want to make sure areas that we've been to, if we didn't find him, we want to make absolutely sure it was because he's not there. So, will we go back into that, look at this group of trees right there along the base of that mountain? Yes, we'll probably go back in there. But I spent a whole summer in there, you guys, and all we found was the shoes. Maybe it's time to go back in there. Like I said, you never know. 80% of the time almost, they're found in areas that have already been searched. So that's where we're at. Thanks for watching, you guys. I appreciate it. Bye.